episode 39 of the Kain Campaign. I am your DM, David, and 39 is divisible by 13, so it's kind of interesting.
That's what I was going to say. David, we're best friends.
Now you have to think of a new thing, Sean.
Mathematical moments. The number 39. I'm Sean, but 3 goes into 39 13 times, which I'm going to count as distinct enough from 13 to make it count. I play Human Dripping Locron. This is my friend Steven.
Hey, my name is Steven, and I play Window. That's it.
Nice. And I'm Dan.
And Civil Garbage Boy. Sorry, Dan.
I'm a bitch like that.
Oh, you, Steven.
All right, I'll shut up.
I play Zarman, and that's the only one. That's the only
Dinosaur.
one I play,
Yeah,
and a
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
Do you know which one, or you don't know?
Dan, are you in distress?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
somebody holding you at
It's
gunpoint?
gonna be a weird night.
He's just beer and caffeine all night.
I am Patrick, and I am playing the Hoodie, and also possibly Patunk, if we are playing Dinos tonight. I don't know if we are. And then also Dapperton, far away in a mystical land.
Of college.
Yeah, called college.
Called college.
Well, now he's just more Batman college, so it's a
Yeah.
little, yeah.
Is he accruing loans, or is he like scholarship?
No, other people are accruing loans against him because he's the principal. I think that's how that works.
I don't think
that's how he thinks that's how that works.
I don't think
Yeah.
you said that right. But is it?
Anyway, we may get to dinos tonight, but I think it'll be mainly Kain Campaign tonight, the prom boys, because if you remember, while the dinos are doing their whole Christmas shindig in the future,
Twin Night.
the Twin Nights, yes,
Christmas shindig in the future.
But it's also Dinosaur Christmas Shindig.
Yeah.
yeah, which would be a pretty cool shindig to go to.
Yeah.
I didn't give any of you guys gifts.
Well,
You gave him the gift of revolution.
Yeah.
That's true.
The gift that keeps on
Freedom.
giving until it stops.
And you ran out of flank steaks, though. That's the real.
That was
real
that
kicker.
was I was saving those as gifts.
But you kept having to use them.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, but regardless, Prom Boys is what's happening now. You guys, last time, you had successfully infiltrated the town of Port Artisana. You had taken several disguises from a bunch of Terra cultists.
Khaki bags.
Yeah, some acolytes.
Where could we have gotten these besides to murder the people wearing them? I'm sure they guard their khaki bag shops very carefully.
You also you put on their ceremonial clay masks that the acolytes wear before they're actually higher up in the group. Simon, you had Dakin's sword that you sussed out the spirit of the storm elemental and invited Hootie and Booty to inhabit this iron prison.
You're dating it now.
Like I haven't given her like a promise.
Or like an
ring.
alternating kind of current.
A promise rain.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly.
Also,
not
I like your weapon now. Does that like change our
Well, I
relationship?
think Locron just took it from me.
Oh, did you?
I'm a bitch like that.
So, but yeah, I mean, you can be my weapon if you want.
Not really.
You can be my weapon, babe.
I can take away other people's pain with the weapon.
Technically.
It should also be noted that, Simon, you did drink one of your tinctures, the tincture that you thought Fairtith had given you about elemental resistance, but in fact it turned out to be poison, and then you turned out to be kind of poisoned.
You have been
Yeah,
fucked the
like
entire
really
time we've been
mild.
here.
You keep bringing this up. Like,
Yes.
I think it's more ominous than.
Yeah,
it
you're
was
gonna
at
take
one
away.
point.
You're
No.
gonna take away hit points and shit.
It's totally not ominous. Don't worry about it.
That's not. That's what they want you to think.
He.
He wants you to think.
So now you guys are standing in the back alley of Port Artisana. It's foggy everywhere from the ice elemental that melted amongst all the lava, and now there's crackling lightning sort of going around the fog and just rolling thunder occasionally
This is
happening.
making some weatherman's career.
Maybe rain.
Yeah. But I mean,
Come on, friends.
so few times you get to say that there's an approaching ice elemental from the northwest, and when it comes to this magma bank, it's gonna burst into steam.
I love it because that's like literally the blue line and the red line that you would see on the.
Yeah.
Weather.
We're
Shout out
from
to
the
all our
Midwest.
meteorologist friends.
Yeah. Shout out to Dave Dahl. He's still alive, right?
And
Not even slowing down. He's fine.
Good for Dave Dahl.
so back to not weather. So you guys are in this steamy back alleyway as the other acolytes.
The name of the bar we're gonna start.
This is gonna be a weird episode, isn't it?
Steamy back alley.
Yeah.
You
The Gothic
put it-
asshole. Next to the Gothic asshole.
So you guys are, you see down the main drag, the acolytes are making their way towards the center of town where the giant boring laser had been creating the magma pool.
Lasers are not boring.
Yeah, man.
The other boring. It is boring into the. I don't think that's the proper way to parse that word.
Boring.
in a the core type of way.
Yep.
And Liara sort of pulls you all aside and goes, "All right, well, I have infiltrated these Terra cultists before. Simon, it seems like you know the lay of the land. You're from here or something? It's sort of unclear."
I think I've made it very clear that I was born here, and then I left here because it was pirates were killing everyone, and then I left. The end.
Well, okay. And
Okay.
Booty pipes up from the sword and says, "Hey, but why is there no like earth magic happening? Everything's very like there's no magic going on.
Because we are all the magic, brother, obviously.
We're the only magic that exists."
Which do you see? You see the big beam coming from the sky that they're using?
Well,
That's us. We're all about the fire and
That's
the magma.
us?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you know, the thing is actually about that. Port Artisana, it's like the island of tradespeople, but like really good tradespeople. So we don't believe in magic here because that's like cheating and also not as interesting.
But aren't you a magician?
I am, and shoot some doves into his face.
He picked up new
3D
doves.
into the
3D
sword.
show.
So at this point, I imagine that the
Three
sword.
into the
Put
sword.
on your 3D goggles now.
They
Put on your
shish
3
kebab
goggles
them.
now.
Yeah.
And now there is just like a shish kebab of doves on the sword that Locron is holding. Well, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so, like, for example, I was born, well, not in Port Artisana. I'm an orphan. But anyway, I was raised by a tinker, and so I spent my whole childhood until it was abruptly interrupted by violence.
By the
learning-
pirates?
Yes, the violent pirates. Anyway, I hate them.
Yeah. Oh, it's been apparent.
They
so
stole a lot
far.
from me. My childhood, mostly. They plundered it.
Well, we should get them then.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
But
never
Now it's
wanted
just starting
anything
to
more.
make sense, though.
yeah, we're trying to accomplish some sort of task. Correct? We're going to meet the big guy and
That's right.
get things done.
Maybe.
Liara puts a hand in front of all of you and says, "Yes, the Mountain Aim seems to be making a speech at the center of town.
Ooh.
He's announcing to his acolytes."
Come
which is-
on.
Yes.
Come on.
Some fish bones fly out.
Yes.
And Window, you're wearing like khaki bags at this point, and I'm just
Socialist window.
Saying, okay, so you're looking sort of
Our
like
next
a
doll we're gonna make.
socialist window.
Very easy to add.
Window wanted to vote for Bernie Sanders. Come on.
So you make your way, you follow the press as they are assembling in the middle of town around the giant oil well type structure, and there's in grand flowing robes of khaki, there is an old man standing atop the structure and flanked by several guards. Several of them even look to be made out of earth and rock themselves, and he raises a hand, and the masses quiet down, and he says, "Brothers and sisters, our time is nigh. When the eclipse forms later this year, we will finally be able to reclaim our once great position over the storm and the water and the ice."
So the time is soon. Not now, but soon. Not. You said now. It's actually soon.
So like
But not
he
now.
can't hear you.
Okay.
Like
Till the time.
he's
I like
way
the
up
idea of
high and
Locron
his
just
voice.
talking this
Yeah.
through and is like out loud.
Okay,
I'm
that's
so
the plan now to make losses.
Liara like puts a hand on your shoulder. It's like, yes, that is. It's in about 3 months.
Oh, I knew it.
Yes.
It wasn't. It's not now though, right? Good.
Well, I mean, aren't you from the future? You would know if there was an eclipse that happened within
maybe.
in like the
I,
next
not
month.
me.
Maybe.
Don't look at
No,
me. No.
no.
Okay.
I wasn't. No. I've been like, very recently born. But I think the time to act is now. Then yes.
Yes.
Wait, is it time?
No,
This
no,
different
no,
time
no,
is
no.
now.
Yes.
Our time is now.
Whose time is
Ooh.
theirs?
3 months from now.
That's okay.
And continuing from on high, the
We get shh. I'm trying
Yeah.
to listen to my
You know what?
dictator.
yeah the other acolytes are like,
kills us if we don't listen, man.
shut up, bro.
Get their
test
notebooks, they're just
afterwards.
scrawling notes,
Yeah.
just like,
I hope you guys pay attention for the test.
when is our time? Is it A, now,
from now.
B, 3 months from now?
Please turn in your cuneiform tablet. Like.
Yep. Wrong fire pit.
No, Earth Pit. They just
Earth
get
Pit.
They fall into a bunch of earth and they
Yeah.
put more earth on.
Drown him in dirt.
I think that's called being buried alive. But,
Yeah.
but so yes,
After taking a very long dramatic pause.
All right. After all that canon.
everybody was cheering at that time, so that's what was happening. And he goes, yes, with the help of the wind and the
Ooh.
I hear we have some fans of the wind in the house.
I'm making it a little windier.
with the help of the wind cult tempest, we
Ooh.
will be able to resurrect the fire spirit and bring about change, crushing our brethren elements.
I have mixed feelings about what you're saying.
Yo, be quiet, bro. Try to listen.
Oh,
Simon's many things, but impolite is not one of them.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I kill people. It's not very.
Quietly.
It's not like.
Yeah.
Kill
You
people.
can be like, you know,
You don't disrupt
You don't
anybody
draw it
else.
out.
Whatever.
you know, you don't take up their time.
You may all have noticed an immense ice snake that was crushing part of the town earlier today.
Maybe.
If not, good job.
Meanwhile, one of the projects now is just like, what?
I dare say we delved too deep and too greedily, and the earth gave way to the icy core of the planet. And we are looking for a different place to drill.
You're this close. Can
This
we
is
go
the
full
biggest-
like?
This is the biggest cheer.
Yeah.
More drilling other places.
We drill not because it is easy, but because it is hard. Just JFK is an earth.
Also,
dictator.
these people are the planet's made of ice. They're down with that. Like you go down deep enough, there's ice.
Yeah, you don't know that?
Dude, nice reference to climate change, bro.
Okay.
The climate has been changing within us the whole time.
The climate change within us, though.
You down there, you've discovered the truth.
I feel warmer.
And everybody's cheering, blah, 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 and he goes, so keep working hard. You'll get your directions later. It's a trickle-down system. Yeah, trickle down.
Trickle down.
And
Trickle down.
As the crowd sort of starts to disperse, several groups sort of form up, it seems, and there are like higher ups, I guess, boulders they would be called in the organization.
As they would be called.
Yeah, the acolytes are pebbles.
Who are the stones?
The stones are like slightly higher than the pebbles.
Are they ever rolling?
No.
They gather moss.
Are there formal clothes called their aristocrackies?
Yes.
Why?
Yep.
It has nothing to do with rocks.
Cannon stamp.
Hey, where'd you get that cannon stamp? Did you break in my room?
Yeah. This stamp is canon. It's been stamped.
It can't stamp itself. It must be a second stamp. It must be a second stamp.
It's always it's always been stamped. There's never been a time where it hasn't been stamped.
Yeah.
True.
But so you're getting divided up into groups. The other newbie acolytes are sort of looking around, being like, the other pebbles are looking around, being like, "Hey guys, are you new here too?"
No.
Yes.
The sword just comes out. The sword. Well, that's a cool sword you guys got.
I am very cool.
Check out my leg, and I make just one of my legs a bear leg.
What are you doing, man? Locron and Bearleg are okay.
Yeah.
Are you,
They're born through time to be together. You can't stop them.
Be together or be the same?
Baron, you don't know that. No one knows that.
That's true. None of us have the context for that. So I said the sword. We are the elite guard of somebody super important.
Window. I'm Window.
Yes, he's
Yo.
an emissary of the wind spirit.
Yes. Come on.
Oh, are you with those Tempest guys up there? And as you look up and you see standing next to Mountain Aim, all of a sudden there are two robed figures in white wearing white masks, like white billowing cloud masks. And they're sort of talking up there with him.
Yes.
Yes.
And then actually they begin to sort of float away with Mountain Aim off to some other location. You're not quite sure where they're going. They're like flying through the sky.
We should follow him.
Was that your out of character voice?
Yeah.
Steven is trying out a new voice for himself.
We should follow them. Okay, guys?
Yes, thank you, peoples. We will go now.
And
So can Window carry all of us?
Yes.
Probably.
Does he look like? So he's in.
But you're
he's
like
bags.
You're a tiny snake.
I'm a sword.
Yeah, then I'm
You're a sword.
wielding.
What are you?
So he's like a spindly old man,
Spindly
and you're
old
a
man.
spindly young man.
Spindly young man. Get on my
Liara.
back.
I'm gonna kill.
Get on my
Well,
back.
Liara is like
Also,
alive.
if infinite scarf that Window had could lift a horde of dinosaurs.
I'm gonna.
We don't know that canon, technically.
No, I'm saying.
And also, I was very upset with that canon.
And technically, it was also in a wind vent that was providing wind.
All right, but still
Infinite scarf.
And it was a metaphor, remember?
That's true.
Yeah.
That gets the off-brand canon stamp.
Yeah.
It's just not quite full
As
bore.
you guys are all sort of
Canon?
huddled up right now talking about your options, you hear all right, form up, everybody, new recruits, new pebbles. Yeah, I don't like the looks of you. And you see just a big burly guy with but long sleeve and long pant khakis.
Oh.
And
Are we
Authority
wearing
figure.
like capri shorts?
Yeah, you're wearing capri
Am I
shorts.
wearing waders that shows off my one bare leg?
You oh yeah, because you just made a bear
I
like
did.
that.
I'm just 3 stacked bags of trash, right? Do I have a mask? There's a
Yeah,
mask.
you have. I imagine you all have masks.
I just
on.
put the mask in my top bag.
Yeah.
Maybe you just look like a portly man
a fat dude.
covered completely in
Trash.
khakis. Yeah.
I'm wearing trash
I
bags.
picture
baby.
like your trash bags like squeezed through a pair of shorts.
Like little nubs of like poking out.
Any blowboats everywhere.
You're like the
Just
sta-
hopping like this.
You're like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but
Yeah.
of trash.
Yep.
So graceful for such a heavy chap.
But this burly man who's wearing is wearing a clay mask. He goes, "All right, I'm your Stone. I'll be the leader of this outfit. You can call me Stone Reese."
No.
What was that? Pebble? Drop and give me 20. Pebbles. Go find me some pebbles.
Give me another pebble.
No.
I do not suffer insubordination in this outfit. You will be organized into groups and find your chosen trait, whatever you can be an apprentice in, and then you will work your whole life to become a master in the chosen trait.
No.
I don't see any pebbles.
Oh, I like let out one of my bags and a bunch of sand comes out.
You're a strange man.
Yes.
I like the cut of your jib, though.
Ooh.
And you got nice sand in yourself. Keep up the good work. Well, the rest of you, man with a bare leg, what's your chosen profession? What are you good at?
Bearing my soul in my leg.
All right.
Tell him fighting. I'm on his on the back of
Yeah.
Volcron
So you
now.
can sort of whisper.
I
in.
pretend that I'm like scratching my back so the hilt can talk in my ear.
Mhm.
I can kick real good with this bare leg of mine.
You can kick, huh?
Yeah, with the one bare leg.
Can you kick hard enough to break stone apart? Can you
Yes,
you
yes.
chisel stone with your foot?
I mean, I can kick it. Chisel, a whole different kind of tool. It's a leg, not a chisel.
All right. Well, we'll send you up to the top of the mountain with the Chiselers. See what you can do.
Oh, good. I would not have guessed the Chiselers were at the top, but yeah, that sounds good. Okay.
There's no
Hey,
chiseling.
hey there, spindly fella.
What? Spindly? Me? Oh, you stone Reese. How do you spell Reese, by the way? In case it comes up in one of the exams that we get.
Oh, I see.
Whether or not we get thrown into the lava.
So you're a brainiac. That's good around here. Rheys.
R-H? Good thing I asked, because that's an insane way to spell what you just told us.
Yep.
Wait, E-Y-S?
I think that's what I said.
That's sweet. That's great.
Thanks. I actually have
And I'm a magician by trade. That's a quite the trick you pulled there.
a magician.
They're at the
right.
bottom of the mountain. They entertain the rock smashers.
Yeah, we haven't had a magician around here for a long time. They used to talk about somebody around here who is a magician. Just part time.
I wouldn't know.
Okay. I wasn't I was just telling you.
I mean, right, but like I don't.
I was just.
I've never been here before.
Well, yes, that's why I was bequeathing knowledge unto you.
Why are
as...
you yelling at me? Stop yelling
Hey,
at me.
don't worry, son. It's okay.
No, you don't like my magic trick.
And Liara sort of comes next to you and she goes, "Yes, I can also do magic. Where is the magical workshop? Maybe we could go to the magicians."
Yes, the magic workshop. There must be a magic workshop in a port like this. I've never been here, but I imagine there would be.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that, but I'll ask
Oh,
upstairs.
actually, I think it's a couple blocks that way.
I think he's right.
How would you know?
From like a distance, like somebody in the crowd thinks he's right too.
All right, so I'm gonna have you roll, Patrick, but it should be noted we have a rule this week from
yes.
Sean Greiner, one of our beloved patrons, who has decreed that when two of us roll and you fail, when two people fail a roll, they have to switch characters that they are playing.
What if there are three people who fail the roll?
Then you just, you do that thing where one person takes it and then the other person takes the next one, and you just rotate. So we
if
might.
you fail a roll, David?
Then I will play. Booty will play a different character.
All right. What am I rolling?
You are gonna try to roll deception, I guess, to sound far away. Simon, are you also trying to roll deception?
Sure,
Or...
to deceive him as if I don't know what I'm talking about.
15.
Oh yeah!
Oh, natural one!
Okay, well,
Nice, good job failing, guys.
so, Hoodie did a good enough job sounding kind of far away that the Stone
Well,
Reese.
I'm still like back scratching.
Yeah, he sort of looks
from, like,
around.
the back of
he's
my
like,
head, and I kind of
don't,
move my mouth.
I don't know where that came from, but he
wait.
affixes
You
Simon.
were trying to sound like you didn't know where it is.
Yeah,
right?
so I sounded like I knew exactly what I was like I was like dead eye contact with him. I was like, I know exactly what I'm doing.
And he gives you a sort of a withering stare, and he goes, I take it back. I don't really... Something is off about you. You got a look in your eyes.
Oh, he's definitely one of us pebbles, and I'm gonna roll.
Well,
deception.
yes, I
That's
know.
the curse of being an illusionist. No one, you never fit in because no one trusts you.
I got 9.
You know what? That to deceive?
Yeah.
All right, you and Simon are gonna have to switch characters real quick.
Now I have to talk like this. And also I have a bare leg.
To reiterate.
Bare leg.
Yes, but and he looks at Simon and he goes, "You're going up on top of the mountain with the other Chiselers, because very clearly you're up to something. So I want to keep an eye on you.
Oh, joke's on you. I actually love Elysians on top of mountains. It's my favorite Elysians to do.
Is it? Well, no, this is supposed to be a punishment. Don't enjoy it.
Oh, no.
Welcome an illusionist. Party of Chiselers.
Yes, we all do. We do, totally.
It's a tiresome job, and his camaraderie will go far to ensure maximum chisel.
We'll
Which means
chisel for
from
days because of him.
All right.
100% chisel.
All right, fine. Well, get the hell up there. I'll be watching you, and I'll check on that magic shop. But I might not tell you, because I don't trust you yet.
Well, thanks for checking out anyway.
Yeah, okay. And he points you up. There's a winding stone step carved into the side of one of the mountains.
I cast Goodberry.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I see some? Is there some berries? Can I percept to see if there's berries?
I always thought that good berries, you just sort of produced them from your
no,
pouch.
you have to have the berries. You turn the berries into good berries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is this a druid spell you think I have?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
I didn't learn
sure
that
you
one.
have it.
I don't. I didn't pick up that
He's
cantrip.
got healing word and healing whatever.
Yeah,
but you
your
just,
I got, like,
berry
guidance
kinda
and shit.
sucks.
I love Goodberry.
yeah.
That's the only reason I wanted Sean to switch with.
The fire.
So that's why you
way better.
purposefully rolled a 1?
Yep. Okay, never mind. I don't cast. I just eat some berries. Some
You
good-
imagine real hard.
Good tasting berries.
on the way up to the top of the mountain. And then we're atop its pyramidal structure, I assume.
Yeah.
Is
did
it
you-
next to the mirror, or is it like?
Well, so the way Port Artisana is shaped is it used to be essentially just a circle.
hand.
Full of... Yes, I'm describing it using my hands, but that's the best way to describe shapes.
Not over an audio
Yes,
medium.
but I'm
Did you ever
using
take a
it...
technical writing class, David? It's very helpful.
I'm using it to look at my hands and then be like, yeah, I think that's what it looks like. And then
Let me
I just-
describe to you what I'm seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like a spider vagina, man. I mean,
Just go, go,
Yeah,
dude.
we're gonna move past that one. What it used to look like was essentially just a circular island ringed by a mountain range. So mountains on basically every side except for a small gap, which was the port.
Okay.
Now they have the Terra cultists seem to have been melting some of the mountains down with these laser drills and expanding the island out. So now the port is much larger, etc. But there is still about a semicircle of mountains, with the backmost one being the tallest one. And Dan, you know that one. Simon,
Sorry,
I should
Sean
say.
knows.
Yeah, Sean knows. Simon, you know that one is the Master's Chisel. Which is because it's the tallest one, and so
This is where all the masters go.
Wait, so
The
like,
chisel.
okay, so circle, island, and then there's like...
I'm sorry. Are you
I
using
mean,
your hands to
I
describe
wasn't
something?
giving you shit
I know.
about the hands. So...
It's a big old bowl. We're in a bowl.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Did you have a question?
I like how the stonemasons are referred to as chiselers. That is their trade, is
Yeah.
chiseling.
And then all of them are just being real grifty about
Chisel
everything.
job.
There's not guys stealing other people's. That's what chiseler is. Someone who like takes.
Wait, really? There's
yeah.
a term for?
someone who chisels you out of like money.
Yeah, like cheats you on
Oh.
stuff.
I didn't know.
So there's being dicks to each other.
I just
going
thought it
on.
sounded funny.
They all
so-
take each other's chisels, but
Yeah.
you know, just
Too
chisels
late. We
the same.
derived meaning from it. So haha.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, and you guys make your way up the winding steps. It takes a good long while. You guys are pretty tired.
I fly to the top.
I'm a sword.
You're a sword, so you're not very tired.
I am hindered by my bare leg. Or maybe I'm not.
Window, I want you to make a
roll of some
stealth check to not be noticed when you're
Ooh,
flying
there's
up.
peeps on the mount.
There are
Yeah,
peeps
this is where
everywhere.
all the peeps are.
Assumed that. Ooh.
3?
Yeah.
All right, you.
I also rolled to fly.
You
Yeah.
roll like
No.
maybe like athleticism to see if your bare leg helps you or not.
No.
I should say that
don't wanna be
the way that you change back is you have to succeed on a roll. So if you roll for something like Simon could roll for something. And
So
then
if either
succeed.
one of us
Yeah, then you would switch
succeeds, okay.
back. Sean Greiner has decreed it. But you are seen by several people flying up. As you
Yo!
you
I'm Window!
you make your way up to the top of the mountain and you land next to a bunch of these chiselers.
Can I roll to have caused a bunch of glare in their eyes so that they don't see them appear.
Can I blow some hot air at them? So
Yeah,
they get windy?
Have him roll for lens
Maybe
flare.
turn
Yeah.
a couple of
Yes.
them into cats.
We're gonna get a lens flare, and if you want, Window, if you want to roll to try to make things glarish,
Can I get some JJ
Advantage?
advantage on this?
I'll give you some advantage.
glare. I
from Booty.
don't know how to make glare. I guess I can.
No, you said you were gonna try to make some wind.
Yeah, wind.
But
Make it
like
windy.
how? How is that gonna help?
Blow some dust in their
Blow up
eyes.
some dust from the mountain, so I'm like a helicopter
15.
coming down.
Okay. Roll. Yeah. Roll to make some dust blow up.
Ooh, 19.
19.
15.
15. Booty also rolled a 15. So there's
Our powers combined.
glinting off the sword is just a crazy lens flare. And one guy, as you land next to him, one guy turns around to you and goes, "Holy crap, did you just fly up here?"
Yes, I'm Window. I know bees.
Flame goes around the sword. I guess we're not doing subtlety anymore.
And I
When have we ever done subtlety? You've been
Briefly.
talking like you weren't a sword for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah.
and I draw the sword. We are the new Chiselers. we are a bag of trash. A
And I
flaming
throw out
sword
some
and
doves,
a
too, to
bare
just-
leg.
To complete the ambiance.
More
Also,
doves.
we brought the party. This is a magician.
Then I make like laser light show out of my sleeves.
Liara's sort of hanging back at this point. And
And this is our friend, Leah. No, she's not our friend. That's a good joke.
wow, you guys are an interesting band. You're here to chisel, though?
Point us towards the toughest rock, and we will show you what we are made of.
Well,
Yeah.
This is the adventure now. We're gonna be great chiselers.
so, as you take in the vista around you, you're on a flat part of the mountain that's been dug out. It looks like chiseled
out?
away, yes. And there is a smaller one of the laser drills mounted to the side that's sort of creating a flowing river of lava down the side of the mountain.
How boring.
And you see that the river of lava extends all the way down the mountain. It winds its way down to the outer wall of these bricks that had been chiseled out of the mountain, and it encircles the port. So the chiselers are carving out the bricks. They're pushing them down the river of lava, and they automatically fill in the new holes that are formed in the wall where they are supposed to go, because they're chiseled to the exact specifications.
So is the wall floating on?
It's
magma?
floating on magma, yeah.
David,
All right.
could I, as a sword and a snake in a sword,
And
Yes.
a lover.
superheat in the hands of Locron, who turns either fully into a bear or so that all of his limbs are bear-like.
The bare leg flows it, like all of my limbs flow around my body and rotate. The bare leg is now my right arm.
I like that.
This is terrifying. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then have him swing and cut 3 almost perfect circles of stone to like stack up like Window, and then fucking carve Window, chosen of whoever we think might be best for that place.
It's a mouthful.
So,
Let me show
well,
you.
so first of all, you're gonna superheat, and then
Yeah.
are you going to whisper to Locron?
I would like to tell you my plan.
Tell away.
And then when we flash forward, and
All
then
right.
We do what I said I was going
we
to
try
do.
to do the thing.
I'm all for that plan.
Okay, so
I thought you might be. You seem out of your right mind.
I am in the bare leg. Bare arm mine.
all right.
Let's do it.
So Hootie and Booty, we are
I'm just
gonna.
gonna fucking leave. Yeah, you got this down pat.
Hootie and Booty are gonna roll a, I guess, Constitution check to burn as hot as possible,
Cool.
and then Locron, aka Dan, is going to roll for
Chiseling.
strength. I guess we'll get Dex.
I have Sean, are we proficient in chiseling?
Yes. No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
I'll
What
give
am
you Dex, or is there like
I could be strength
sleight of hand maybe?
Yes, I
or
mean, we have-
wisdom because it's
Well, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, wow.
So at this point, it's probably Dex, because you can glide through the
Dex
stone.
it is. Dex
Yeah,
it
you can
is.
glide through the stone like nobody's business.
Natural 1!
Oh, man.
So now what?
I slice off my bear arm.
You slice off, you just like slice
Every
off
limb
part of
that's
your
not
arm,
a bear.
but also then
Your bear arm freaks out and kills the other limbs.
Oh, God.
hold on.
Talking to me.
Hold on.
All right,
Hold
DM,
on.
decide.
You are gonna take just burning damage from gripping this
Doesn't matter who
searing
you
hot
are.
sword.
All right,
And then-
Sean, write this down.
And
You're
then
welcome.
the hot sword, you drop it in front of you, and since it's so hot, it slices into the ground like a hot knife through butter and just embeds itself like 5 feet down in the rock.
You're stuck.
So now we are just in.
Oh, fuck.
I guess we better get chiseling then.
Wait,
We're the
can I-
best. Ow, oops, okay.
Can I try to Eldritch Blast him out?
But then I
much
guess we
damage
better get chiseling. Then is the cut to the that night.
Yeah.
Because-
Right after we have chiseled out around.
A huge semicircle around it to finally get to my hilt.
Oh, God. How much fire damage do I, quote unquote, take?
But also, since you failed, do you then take the last person who failed, who was Window? I don't understand the passing.
No.
Yeah.
It's
The only
that-
people have swapped.
If yeah.
What was my
Oh,
last roll
okay.
even for?
So, like, when he succeeds, then we revert.
So if
Yeah.
I
Or
fail,
you succeed.
I'll take
I think
Window.
I succeeded on it.
Yeah, you did succeed, Faye.
On something. What was it?
You were trying to fly and then
Yup.
do yeah. So
How much damage do it do?
Wait, so you're stuck in the ground, or did
No,
we
we've
chisel down?
chiseled him out.
you chiseled him out.
That night.
It's fast forward.
6 hours later.
6 hours later.
You took 12 fire damage, but it's later and you probably healed yourself up. You chiseled out the sword that is Hootie and Booty.
Wow, you guys.
Wow, you guys sure must be tired from such a hard day's work.
What? Oh, hey, I assumed that we were stuck forever and was kind of just getting to accept that.
Is
Sorry.
everyone pretty okay with the sword talking?
Well, it's just sort of talking to you guys at this point.
Sorry, I know it's out of character for me to get upset. I've just been working real hard today.
Oh yes, Lokran, you bear the biggest burden. I'm glad we can still joke though after these trials and tribulations.
Stone Reese has come to collect the newbies who have all come up to the Chiseler, and he comes up and he leads you back down the staircase, and he goes,
I put myself to his neck and I said, "Tell me where the person we're trying to find is."
You can tell Lokron to do that. You don't actually have locomotion in the sword. You could be flames emanating out of the sword.
Can I?
I think he could like genie himself out of the sword.
Yeah,
So he-
exactly.
I feel like
So-
you could
Yeah.
do half. Like the booty or me would go to grab the handle, and then the other part would
Would
stay
wield
in the
itself?
sword.
Wait, no, but then you'd be
and-
wielded by your butt. You like your
Yeah.
butt.
But
would
the
be a
motion,
sword.
but the locomotion.
But-
I think the sword stays where it is, but you can sort of jack in the box out of the sword and like be a snake.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, that seems
Patrick.
much more reasonable than being a flying
Like
sword.
you
who's
can't
super
lift
cool.
yourself off the ground.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
a fucking flying fire snake inside a sword.
Are you flying?
You're not
It's all
flying.
magic.
Yeah,
You
let's
can't
let's
fly.
just
I can slow
jot
fall.
that ability down on your character sheet. amongst
Flying,
the other
also a
flying
sword.
zombie, bitey.
Definitely not a butt.
coil gun.
Superconducting, magnets.
Yeah.
It's all magnets.
How do
All
we
right.
look?
There's only so much space in my character sheet.
regardless.
All of these adjectives.
Do you want to jump out of the sword that Lokron is holding and like wrap around Stone Reese's neck?
I want to put the sword to his neck and be like, Dave, we are looking for the boss man.
I'm your boss man, and you better put that goddamn sword away, bare leg.
My name's Lokron, but I see how you'd be confused.
Lokron, that's a dumb name.
You have a dumb name too. Why do you spell it that way? I agree with the magician. That's insanity. You're an insane man.
Well, is it so insane to just do what I'm told? I'm working just to make an ends meet.
But at what cost?
at the cost of greatness.
What do you have to show for what you've done in this life?
Ooh.
He pulls open his long sleeve shirt and he shows you one chest and he's got a huge scar down the side of it. He goes, I got this one from the wind spirit.
Cool.
Yeah, then take us to Tempest, because we'll avenge you or something.
Yeah, take us to those Tempest guys so we can avenge you.
I have persuasion.
Store.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Give you both persuasion.
Oh jeez. Okay. That. 18.
It's a 1.
All right.
Wait, what's our persuasion modifier?
Persuasion.
3.
21.
Actually, Hootie will help you try to persuade. Booty, I mean.
Booty.
Oh, but Booty also failed. So now Booty and Hootie are gonna switch characters. But
lol.
now Simon and Locron are back in their own players, because Dan succeeded
Nice.
on your persuasion.
Nice.
Brother, what are you doing?
You're being so cool and dynamic.
I'm doing whatever I want because it doesn't matter because I'm great.
You're so right. I wish I could be like you, but I am clearly the bot. And you should remember how bot-like I am.
No, watch this. I'm turning into a giant frog and eating the world, and now I won.
Yes, good cannon.
Good.
Yep. So that's happening.
What is happening?
Yeah. So Stone Reese sort of affixes you with his gaze, and he says to Locron, he goes, "So you don't like Tempest? You would be amenable to interrupting their plans somewhat."
Yeah. That whatever my sword says is what rings true in my heart.
I'm not really clear about this sword. Are you controlling it?
Once again, it talks.
Okay.
What do you want?
I mean, there's not a lot of magic around here, so.
We are super magical.
Nailed it.
Oh my god, I should have done this. Yeah, and also fuck you. Look, there's a
good.
Pretty spot on.
That was good.
But he's taking you.
What? No, go on.
No, but you don't think you're a butt. You think that I'm the butt.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you've been a change of heart?
I'm making it canon.
Roll the deception check.
but 19.
Well, I got the 2. Okay, I accept it. I'm still Hoodie, though.
Yeah.
But also you succeeded.
Yeah.
So now
your booty.
Right. Well, now that we got
Oh,
that
yeah.
settled, that's great. Moving on.
Worked out.
So he takes you down the steps and he goes, all right, well, yeah, we'll sneak a peek on those Tempest guys. They are up to something. I don't trust them. I think they're working with Mountain Aim, but I think they're double crossing him.
They're probably smoking air like those high ups do. They just puff on some air. And they're like, whoa, I'm super high in the sky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Window knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You puffed some air before, haven't you? Yes, you got them. Whoa, all right.
Whoa.
A younger Locron would be happy, but a new bare leg Kron says pass.
Pass on the
Puff,
wind.
puff, pass.
Pass.
Remember, kids.
Always
pass.
Yeah. They can't get you if you say it 3 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
He leads you down through the into the fogginess of the town. There's still rumbling thunder around. It seems like the storm elemental is not so easily cowed. And
Wait, is this the one that I...
yes, but if you're doing it out of character, you don't have to whisper.
Yeah.
Do you guys think she's... Do you think she's thinking of me?
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
I've never had a girlfriend before.
I think that
Why?
my sister's probably...
That's a good... I want to talk to Window about this, because he seems incredulous at the fact that I've never had a girlfriend. That's cool. Hey, Window, what do you do to pick up chicks?
Can I roll to...
To pick up a chick?
Hey guys, this week the interlude is going to be super quick because of the holidays, but we do, as always, want to pray to Kurz. This week, our prayer to Kurz is going to take the form of our New Year's resolutions.
In character.
In character, obviously, because we're not telling you our real New Year's resolutions. You can do simple garbage boys, as always.
I'll do windows.
Okay. I'll do booty. Oh, Kurz, this year, I'm having a lot of trouble with temporal designations at the moment, Kurz. But this year, I resolve to accept what butt or head status I may have and not bring it up so often because it might be not as funny as it once was. And also to treat my brother better. Because he seems like he's going through a rough time. I think he might be dying because of time and space.
Aren't we all?
Yes, it's the thing that gets us in the end. Okers, I think that this year it shall occur that I will take my rightful place as the Lord of the Flame Cult, with Booty as my right-hand butt, and you as my top guy lord, god, man, thing. Oh, God. This is getting away from me. Okers, we pray.
Oh, Kurz, this year I promise, for real this time, that I will compensate the doves and pigeons who have inhabited my sleeves for all these years. For all of their hard work. I have, even Steven, who has a family in need back home in
Pijania.
Pijania on Dovin Street. They need to eat too, and I will provide for them. For real this time. Like, no more empty promises. Right, guys? Right.
And also, I'll go to the gym.
Also, I'll go... What?
To the gym.
To the gym. To the gym.
Hey, Curtis, it's me, Simple Garbage Boy. I think it's important, Curtis, please make it so that next year I'll be closer to my family. I miss Biebert and Belinda and Big B so much. They're just chilling in the bottom bag, hopefully. Nope, wait, top bag, I remember. And they're doing good. Hopefully she's holding the house down, being a good, strong mother, because without me around, it's got to be tough for them kids. Especially, and help them, give them strength to deal with the street bees. They're a tough group.
Is that the gang's name?
Street bees, yeah.
It'd be like the street humans. Like, oh, watch out.
So wait, where is your family? Is it
They're
out
inside window.
Oh, you abandoned them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
But for a good cause.
They're living, yeah. For political reasons.
Yeah.
They're in the safest place we know.
Are the top celebrities the B-list celebrities? I've had a couple bad ones tonight. Good on me.
Nice. Celebrities.
B-list celebrities.
No. Holy curs. This year I want to finally clean out that gland behind my bare leg knee, even though it comes in such good use when I'm squeezing out healing juices and just blessing things with my bear juice. But this year it'll be a pure juice that I call it. A pure, as wide as the driven pus.
I'm so upset right now.
To Kurz we pray.
I had more, but I guess I don't.
And he answered our prayers that he didn't get to try.
Oh, because you are most just.
I just gotta clean it out. Maybe a spoon or a ladle.
Oh, holy curse, give me a spoon.
Spoon me, holy curse.
Spoon me.
Tiny spoon.
Tiny spoon.
Little spoon.
Tiny
Curse,
spoon
take
falls
the
from the
spoon.
heavens. Ding, ding, ding.
Also, this week we have a new donor, a new patron that we have to thank. Aaron Kraus. He has asked that Simon proclaim him his new crazy title. So take it away, Simon.
Aaron, the Baron of Care Bears Kraus. Thank you.
There you go, Aaron. Thanks for donating. And if anybody here is interested in donating to our Patreon, just go to rpgentleman.com/donate. That's it for this week's interlude. Let's get back to the episode.
On the side of the
To
room.
show your window seduction
Hey,
maneuver.
there's a chick in khakis. How about you try to pick her up? Show me how it's done.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's not having any of it. All of the
I'll
pebbles
blow-
are trying to get with her.
I blow float over her and I seductively vibrate my bags and I go, "Come on, I'm Window, yo,
Yeah?
friends."
All right, roll. Is that you saying friends, or are you casting friends upon her?
Oh, that seems a little rapey.
That's a little.
All right, roll.
13.
You adding to that?
Oh wait, yeah.
Your charisma.
Sure.
Should be
Yeah,
high.
keep this baby moving. 16. No, 17.
Playing coy with the numbers there, Mr. Fay.
She looks you up and down and she goes, I don't usually go for larger men.
Why?
Well,
I
to be,
forgot the image that we created.
to be-
They got the pants on.
to be perfectly honest, you look a bit like a snowman.
Cool.
But
I know. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Back in the day when the ice spirit was less powerful, I did enjoy frolicking through the snow, though, so maybe I'll see
Cool.
you later.
Oh, cool. And I turn her into a cat.
I believe she rolls a saving throw against
Yeah, you
this.
gotta beat
Yeah.
16.
She does.
Ah,
Oh.
I'm sorry,
you
but
should have lied.
Does she know
I'm
she
sorry.
rolled? Like, does she
Did she
know
know
she just resisted polymorph?
what? Yeah, like what does Window look like when Window's casting a spell? Like,
I think she's
Like Window.
yeah.
There's like an odor.
Yeah,
It comes
some
out.
wind escapes from him though. Some stinky spell wind.
do you have a cat inside of you?
Baby.
Something.
There's no way of knowing.
Leave him guessing, Windows.
Some-
Leave him guessing.
something
I'll leave him one
smells.
more.
And then I slowly blow float away without turning my bags around.
That's wow. You really showed me something there.
You gotta keep bad contact at all times.
Okay. Yep. That happened.
Do a whole series of
All right,
window
I'm
dating
just gonna
videos.
jot down a few notes from that on my brim here. Some brim notes on how to pick up chicks. That was pretty good.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, if you ever want some help, Simon, I am a master of seduction.
Yeah, you're like a child. That's weird. Don't try to pick up these women. That's statutory, I think.
Hey, you can pick up me anytime you want, brother.
You don't know what that means yet, and I only kinda do. But I'll tell you someday, probably tomorrow.
But you're really strong.
I'm so strong.
Cool.
Meanwhile, a short walk later.
Yeah, it's a short walk later. Stone Reese sort of holds a hand out and he goes, "Shh, I hear voices inside. This is the workshop." And Simon, you recognize from your childhood home.
Guys, I recognize. Okay, no, he's right there. He's right there. I can't.
He's
can't.
right there, yeah.
I wink at everyone individually. Wink, wink, wink.
Didn't I just say to be quiet?
I
Oh,
do.
sorry. I don't recognize that I actually say the word wink when I.
Hoodie comes out and wraps into like a noose, and then Booty comes out, puts his head through it to like, no, and like they nod towards the stone
Reese.
guy.
Locron's the one holding the sword, I believe, still, right?
Yeah, but I'm looking at Simon because Simon seems to know what's going on. He's winking.
But if we kill him, his name will go extinct. Because it's so obscure.
Okay.
That is if Stone Reese is my real name.
Oh, you heard that.
Oh, I suppose maybe we should roll
Oh, perhaps
stealth.
we should. I don't think you're going to win us.
we should.
All right, what did you roll?
I rolled a 16.
All right, well, I rolled like a 25, so...
I rolled a 17.
So I don't think you heard it either, but like
No,
it
I
doesn't
thought
matter.
we were talking.
Yeah,
Deceptively noosing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Stone Reese, I don't think you want to be here for this. you don't want to be associated with what is about to happen.
What?
It's gonna be
Here's a
messy.
hint.
How do you
There's
kn-
going to be a lot of chiseling involved. It's code words. Chiseling. Get it? It's
Because we're the best chiselers.
No, I
around.
understand that, but I have beef with the Tempest agents too.
right, but you have a career and a family back home.
You have a name
I
to
have
live for.
I have a brother.
Yeah.
Yes, we have no brothers.
Hey!
We have no one, and thus we fight.
And chisel.
Is that how you became a sword? You
Yes.
fought so much that you.
I am the spirit of a great warrior who died with another guy next to him who was slightly less cool, but still alright.
Yes, they were both stabbed through with this very sword.
By the wind.
Gotta say that sword
Ooh.
looks pretty familiar.
And he's a double agent, right?
Maybe.
A double agent.
That's what a double agent would say.
Yes.
You're a double agent for Tempest.
No, the other way around. For us against Tempest, but they think he's a regular agent.
I'm Window.
That just about sums it up.
All right. Okay. Not that you guys don't seem cool, but you do seem a little off the handle and
Whoa!
dangerous.
Why?
So I'm gonna.
Stunning strike.
No, I'm gonna leave. What?
Oh.
You did it?
Yeah, I mean, technically canon.
You
All right.
stunning strike.
Wow. Oh, I bet an 8 hits him.
No. So
Ja!
you like go out past his ear, like shooting out of the sword. You snap with your
And then I whisper on
fangs,
the way back, good idea.
and he sort of flinches. And he goes, "God, y'all are crazy," and he runs away. Just out of this, he leaves.
I attempt to trip him as he leaves.
Okay,
Why?
here we go.
Oh shoot. 8.
Like all your tips.
You just sort of stick your leg out, and then he like sees you stick your
And
leg
just like
out.
steps over
Do
it.
we-
Wait, do we switch characters now?
But
Yeah.
that wasn't for the same check, though. I don't
Attack
know.
him.
It was a surprise round? No, it wasn't.
I'm gonna say nah, because I
Alright.
think it's got to be the same check that you switched.
All right,
characters.
Sean Griner might be upset.
Wow. Let us
That's
know,
fine,
Sean.
I
Let
know-
us know.
Just no, I'm not. Never mind.
Okay.
I was just gonna say David doesn't care about people.
Whoa. That silence had a baby.
that was way bigger silence. I felt that one to my very core.
Oh man. About. All right, scrap the whole podcast. Dan broke it.
I don't know if I can go on.
All right, and then we open the door.
Well, you hear voices inside.
I'm not my father. I won't burst.
Simon, as you are just having flashbacks from your childhood of you
I'm
and
just standing there.
yeah, you and Cereza palling it up, and him being really good at crafting stuff, and you being less good at crafting stuff, and watching him do magic tricks, and thinking one day I hope to be a magician. All that is running through your head as you see, like you hear the latch turn, and walking out is the Mountain Aim in his long flowing khaki cloak. And a woman dressed all in green heather, like in vines, and white hair in a braid that wraps down and is actually wound around her left arm. And Locron, you recognize your mother again.
Oh,
as
snap.
And I'd like you all to roll stealth checks
Oh,
to
yeah.
be not there.
Ooh.
I had another dice.
They see me. 1.
No. They see me.
So great,
Well,
someone
I
gets
will-
to be me when they meet my mom.
Nice.
19.
16.
Okay, so
I got
Mountain,
13.
Locron's mother rolled a 1 for perception.
Yo, mother.
She's not gonna switch. Only
Can I be
Booty,
my own
Booty's
mom?
the only one that switches, the only NPC that switches. And Mountain Aim rolled a 10. So you two rolled less than 10?
I rolled a
No, I rolled
1.
13.
13? Okay, and so Mountain Aim comes out and he sort of runs into the trash bag.
Who decorated this bag of trash like a Terra?
And he goes, "Son, you are very fat.
Whoa!
You need to work on that if you're going to make it in this organization." unless you're a food taster.
You blow.
That's not what I like to hear. And he showers rocks down upon you from the
Ooh.
sky. No,
Ooh.
like big rocks.
Ooh.
No, make a strength saving throw. No, because it's like a portal opened up directly above him.
My strength is
that-
balls. Oh, 3.
3? All right. You're going to be crushed by some rocks real quick.
Window's got a bit
So
of a 2.
I assume that when we both got spell checks because you stole me, and now like we slipped into the shadows, right?
Yeah, sure.
So Window is going to take 11 crushing damage, bludgeoning damage. And he goes, next time, show some more respect. And he continues walking.
No!
He sort of turns away, and he turns Lokron's mother away. And actually, I'd like you all to make perception checks real quick. Really, just Lokron and Simon, actually.
Oh.
Wait, when I get hit, does that have to be by the guy, or could it be any time I get hit, I get a defensive?
I believe it's anytime you get hit, you
But
can.
like, how would I know
now-
it's my mom?
Huh?
How would I know? Because I was like taken as a child.
You recognized her when she.
You recognized her smell.
You already recognized her once this
In the
campaign.
trial?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
the
you were in the
trial.
trial.
I assumed that wasn't like my mom so much as like the mother figure that was.
She's
supplied
the
to me.
she's
Okay.
the arch druid that
Oh,
you
okay,
call
okay.
your mom.
Okay.
I got a
Sorry.
non-natural
Didn't
20.
know.
I got a
No.
6.
Well, as I said, it was really just Lokron and Simon because they are really the only ones who would recognize the spectacles hanging around the archdruid's neck as she walks out, and she's speaking to Mountain Aim as they turn away from the trash, and she says, "Yes, thank you for this new gift." And he goes, "Yes, having the druids in our pocket is always good. Anything you need, ma'am, we can certainly supply."
Is the thing around her neck metal?
Yeah,
all?
yeah. But it's
No.
your glasses that she gives you in the future.
They're like some level 50.
She is the arch
Yeah,
druid.
they're not.
I turn invisible. 'cause I
Okay.
can do that. Misty escape.
Then you just turn invisible, and then he's like, "Okay."
I
that
crushed him into oblivion.
worked.
What else is new
Did
for
you
the
see?
Another good deed done by me.
Mountain Aim?
So you see that she is now wearing the spectacles that she gifts you after the trial.
The respectable spectacles.
And Simon,
Tales tell.
those are the spectacles that Simon
crushed.
had crushed later in the campaign.
Oh.
And so now it seems that they actually came from the magic workshop where Cereza had done his work.
that we enter now.
Yes. Now it seems that you can enter it.
Oh, I'm gonna need a flow chart to where the spectacles have been.
The spectacles.
Yeah.
All right.
Use
So you walk in. The first thing you notice, Simon, the biggest change apart from all of it is on the far wall. There is just a huge mural, finely painted, of you and Cereza palling around. Dressed in magical garb in Cereza's when you were his assistant and he was the main.
He's got a full dove coming out of his wrist. You got an egg or a little chick.
I'm wearing little orphan boy clothing.
Yeah. And aside from that, there are several workbenches strewn around. There's the kitchen and everything. Clearly, this is where Cereza lived.
Can this please be it's a mural that he drew of himself and it's majestic, and then there's me in watercolors that I drew myself.
Yes.
It's scribbles.
Yes.
Horrible drawing. Okay.
Good. And there is the differences that you notice from how it was in your childhood. There are far more
Pots.
trinkets.
Clay pots.
Yeah.
Filled with
Sorry,
feces.
no.
You want some of those clay pots?
Yeah.
He went real crazy last couple of years.
Well, it does look like Cereza may have become a hoarder or something later in his years, during his years working for Terra.
So there's old clay tablets with the news date all wrong.
There's a lot of it's like Applebee's. There's lots of stuff.
Oh, nice.
There's
tacked
tacked to the wall.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff tacked to the walls.
I take a lot of it.
Simon, Okay.
Yeah.
I take some fish netting and a Marilyn Monroe poster and a 1950s Chevrolet.
But those scene fish
Pinball machine.
in the fish.
Whatever
yeah.
local high school is around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the gopher shit. I take all the gopher shit off the walls.
For the listeners, the Gophers are the local sports team.
Also,
Local
a pretty
sports
good
team.
name for any type of Terra-based sports
True.
team.
Go Gophers.
Touche. But Simon, you notice that lots of it seems to be like almost sentimental type stuff. It seems like Syriza, after you had been kidnapped by Fairtith, who
Yes.
who took you and raised you in Tempest, then it seems like maybe he probably missed you a lot and was writing things, and he's actually got framed the lens that you had been polishing. Because I believe in your backstory that you wrote, that I read
Yes.
and nobody else read.
Yes.
Your last memory of him was right before Terra took over and bombed Port Artisana. You were working on a lens yourself to try to work on a magic trick.
It's all
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah. It's not very
I was
good.
like
Tiny.
polishing it with sandpaper. It's all scratched.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
It's but like that catches your eye, as well as the loom that he had used to weave your cape,
Yeah.
and various things around there. If you want to make perception checks,
Sure.
you certainly
Trash.
can.
Looking for cool trash. Nope, I don't see much.
Non-natural 20.
Ooh.
11.
11. Booty will help try to give
Also-
you advantage.
Also 12.
Nope.
So me and
So you,
And Window?
so Locron and Window need to switch. So now you need to play
Ooh.
Locron, Steven.
Yeah, gotta look around the room for things for my cron.
All of your guys' takes on my character is really spot on.
Yeah, exactly.
Just top keck.
And would you like to?
I'm Window!
Yeah, there you go.
I'm Window!
Picture of a bear and a leg. I'll put them together.
No!
Oh, okay, never mind. I'll put them down, or I'll give them the window.
I'm Window!
I know. Bees.
I know bees!
I know you know.
Yes!
I know you know bees. But do you know that I know you know bees?
No!
Maybe.
But
He's gonna be barreling his window.
Maybe. I'm bees.
he's just too ingrained in the window.
Yeah.
He can't do it.
I can like speak like anything I want to say. It's like pretty freeing to be able to like talk to you guys. Whoa, blown my mind.
You're being extremely talkative, Rogran. Usually you're very
Oh, you're right.
mum.
Oh, sorry about that. Gonna do something weird. Gonna turn into a fart and go in the corner and be with the other farts.
You know the mythical creature fart. It's got 22 legs and looks like a gaseous jellyfish.
That's what you can say.
Simon, do you want to help me?
No, Simon-
grab this thing off the wall.
Simon
Oh.
saw. Simon.
Oh, look what I saw. Let's grab the thing I saw.
So
Together.
Simon, you actually noticed in the mural on the wall of you and Syriza, there's like a strange glow. Like it seems like your left eye is glowing. There's like a divot in it, and there's a small light coming out
I
of the
don't
left eye.
remember putting this in my excellent artwork, my masterpiece. Let's take it out because it's ruining the picture. You want to help me, Hoodie?
Yeah, I would like to help you.
I
but-
hope this is a strength roll.
Well,
because
upon
Ugh.
upon closer inspection, it looks like there might be like a hole through the wall where this light is coming from. There's some sort of mechanism inside or on the other side of the wall, but there is a sort of shaped, a lens-shaped divot. I'll fucking say. I can't think of a better way to describe that shape.
a divot-shaped divot. You have to say
Let's
Like
roll,
what?
let's
A
roll
depression?
intelligence to try and guess what could possibly go into your
Oh, man.
Let's ponder. Let's brainstorm.
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 I'm really sad.
8.
That's it. 2.
Did we
Wow.
get it right?
No, but now you guys switch characters.
What? Hi guys. Is that what you wrote in?
I have no idea what's over there.
Oh, it is an illusion.
I'm just in the corner over here being a fart. It's pretty freeing.
Perhaps
You
you
guys. Oh, you blew me
Say,
away.
say Locran.
What could my brother have meant? I can't tell what something for me to put in here.
Perhaps we should. Perhaps we should try breaking down the wall.
Liara's gonna walk over and put her hand.
She's here.
Yeah, she's been watching this unfold, somewhat giggling to herself. She walks over, puts a hand on Simon's shoulder, and says, "Simon, is this your brother? This painting?"
Simon takes her hand and like rotates it back, and so she's putting her hand on her own shoulder, and then he turns back to the wall, and he goes, "Yes, baby." And then I use my plus 60,000 to open locks, or whatever the fuck your character gets. What are your expertise dice? Give me a bonus.
I have sleight of hand, stealth, perception, and arcana. Listeners, remember that. A little bit of Simon trivia.
You had a perception.
Straight from the character sheet.
You have like a plus 12 in perception.
I
and
have
you rolled
plus
an 8.
12 to sleight of hand and stealth, and a
Christ.
plus
Sleight
10
of
to
hand?
perception.
Okay.
I assume
To do what?
to figure out the lock mechanism without the key.
Well,
To
He
pick
wants,
a
he
lock.
wants to solve your puzzle without actually having to think about it.
Yeah.
yes. All right. So yeah, roll
Roll
your.
to solve your puzzle.
Yeah.
That's a 17.
So sticking your finger into this hole and like,
And you guys revert.
Just
Yeah,
like me and my
no,
brother.
actually, yeah, no. Now you
used
guys
to
revert
do.
since you're
Oh.
successful.
It was a good ride.
It was a good run.
But sticking your finger into the hole and sort of running it over, it seems like there's a. It feels. Shut up! Shut up!
Just like Simon and his brother used to do.
Shut up!
You gotta gently tease it.
Shut up!
Yep.
This is my least favorite episode.
You
Where's
actually
my favorite?
you look directly into it, and you're almost like temporarily blinded by the light that's coming out of it, and just dumb luck, you happen to put the lens in front of your face to prevent yourself from getting blinded, and now the lens goes in the indent, and
Oh, the lens fits in the lens-shaped divot.
I wouldn't have.
the important emotionally thematic lens that you had crafted lovingly and your brother kept for all these years, the light filters through it, and actually a beam of light shoots over to a chair that's sitting across the room.
Indiana Jones.
And
Yeah.
a hologram forms of Cereza sitting in the chair.
Woo!
And it says,
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You're my only hope.
it says, Sion, if you are seeing this, it means you have made your way home. Unfortunately, I
Or
am.
someone else figured out my, let's be honest, not too tricky puzzle.
No, but seriously, it's only nobody else could have figured it out because they didn't know which lens. Do you see around here? There are thousands of lenses.
It was the least pretentious lens, just like
Indiana Jones.
Just like the Holy Grail. Keep it in mind, guys, I'm a fart still. Definitely a fart.
I smell. Yes.
Okay,
I'm gonna
cool.
attempt to smell the fart. So you have to roll a potency. Roll potency.
I will attempt to ignite the farce.
All right, you get a plus 10 to potency, right, Locron? 12? Just sitting out
I
there.
forget it's a contest.
Just sitting out there.
A natural 20. So I didn't smell shit. I didn't
Oh,
smell
trust
shit.
me, I'm really stinky. You just.
I
You're just Rick.
Yeah, trust me, Warren, I'm really stinky.
I rolled a 19 to ignite the fart.
Tiny fart!
You leap out of the sword and bite Locron on the fart tendrils.
On the butt. All of it.
No.
All of it in his butt.
He looks like a jellyfish made out of butts with 22 jellyfish tendrils coming out of him.
Just what I was planning.
But you bite the hell out of him. And
Meanwhile, back at the hologram.
Sorry, window.
yeah, meanwhile,
I don't know why this is
Back
hurting
where
you
the
so
pot
much.
is happening.
yes.
This is what I want to do.
No!
I am, after all, Locron.
All right. As Liara and Simon are watching this hologram, Cereza continues on, and he says, Sion, I have worked under the Terra cultists for many years against my will, but now I fear...
Those terrorists.
the terrorists.
Was it interactive?
So, no, sorry. I just thought of a better name for them. I think I should call them terrorists. But Sion, I fear for my life because I have just gotten word that a master bounty hunter is on his way to capture me. They call him Pamplemousse. And
That's an amazing name.
It's a good name.
Is he a pumped little mouse?
for those of you who are familiar with the French language, you will know what Pamplemousse means. But
Of course.
Now it's a bit of Rick from Walking Dead, too.
Coral.
Corals.
he
Get the
goes,
pamplemousse before it turns.
if you are watching this and I am not with you, however, it means that all of my efforts to barricade myself and create many traps to protect myself have failed, and I have been captured by Pamplemousse. I do not know where he will take me, and I do not even know if he will keep me alive.
This workshop will detonate in 10
He says,
seconds.
what?
So we all jump out.
No, he says that doesn't happen because there
And then we unfreaky Friday, right?
are important things to find. There may or may not be important things to find in this workshop.
That then fall from the sky after the resulting
What?
explosion.
David, say the thing.
So we should perception somehow?
No, hold on. He's still talking. He says, but Sion, I have a gift for you. But only you are able to unlock the gift. Remember, the magic is in your heart. Goodbye,
Sion. He
And
got
the-
worse.
Tear out your heart.
I know
Open
how
the
to do
wall.
this.
The hol-
Indiana Jones reference.
I don't know the
like
heart,
it.
I'm just a fart.
The hologram just sort of away. It fizzles out, but you are left with the strong emotions that it imparted upon you.
Wow. What a powerful message that was, fellas.
I'm so glad that we switched back. I could not have put all that emotion into that.
Yeah, you were
I know.
like on the edge. You're on the edge, Simon. You're like, oh, I need.
It's hard for me to be as delicate as Dan is when speaking.
Yes. Everything I say is well thought out.
Like a dancer of
Like a
words.
dancer. A magician.
Are we? Simon?
Liara says to you, what do you think he meant? He had a gift for you.
Oh, I said it's in my heart. Perception roll. Or insight.
On what?
Insight.
Oh,
roll.
insight? Okay.
Insight to know my own heart.
Whoa,
Inside
deep.
yourself.
That's bad. It's not bad. It's 13.
Well,
That's bad. It's
not great.
It's just not as bad as I thought it was.
so he was probably, that Cereza, being the smart guy that he was, he loved wordplay and riddles and things, and so you might look for a heart, like where a heart would be.
I stab where the heart is in my shitty drawing
Yeah.
Of yourself.
of myself.
And your assassin's blade actually, as you pull it back out, it pulls out what was a
tiny
hidden
human
door.
heart.
Ooh.
It was like a hidden door panel that now reveals a small alcove, inside of which you reach in and you pull out a sparkling, just mastercraft magician's hat, Cereza's old magician's hat that actually it's a hat of holding.
Oh, hand-me-downs.
And
Hat me down.
and also you reach inside
Yeah.
you reach inside the hat of holding, and there's a white rabbit familiar that is now sort of just
That's dope.
in your hand, and it looks at you with knowing eyes.
I look at it with flavor.
How long have you been in there? Not been fed.
Yeah, you better be one of them talking rabbits.
You're hungry.
Wait, window can speak to.
That's
Yes!
right, Window. You understand
animals.
rabbits.
Yes.
The ra-
Understand what he says, but continue to be unable to vocalize what it is.
But like he does like one level closer to understanding the rabbit.
So the rabbit says to you, Window, it says, I've been in here for 10 years.
Ooh.
But
I ate my family to be here.
But I don't have to eat because I am a figment of the mentality of Cereza.
I turn to the group and I
And you
say,
articulate what the rabbit told you, Window.
What is he saying? What is he saying, Window?
"Why, baby bees? Don't flee.
Oh,
Oh.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Right.
Someone's trapped inside that rabbit.
We have to dig it out.
I think he meant it's inside the heart of the rabbit.
Yes!
No, I don't. I don't stab the rabbit.
Can
You're about to stab the rabbit, and then you look at it and you think,
Like, oh.
Can Window polymorph the rabbit into a person?
Oh.
I don't know how polymorph works.
So,
we'll,
yes.
we'll look it up next.
No.
We'll look it up
Next
for
time?
next time.
All right.
But on that note, we will end the episode 39 of the Kain Campaign.
9 episodes.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to this special episode.
I'm Window.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Listen to this on Bees by Hey.
Hey, peace!